Hello there! My name is Cupicate, and I can barely hear anything over this storm, and so can Mikael. It is still moving day. We are moving the pups to the summer rendezvous site in the middle of a harsh thunderstorm, which was poor timing on Mikael's part. But our lucky boy is still trudging ahead, even through his grief of losing his brother, finding out his other brother wasn't actually dead, but knowing that his other brother doesn't really want to have anything to do with him. So Mikael's gone through a lot, an absolute lot, and we are going to see, as Kirby's like, hey, are you ready to go? How bad his grief is affecting him today. Okay, so we landed on a 2, which means we are going to stay in challenging. And without further ado, let's get these pups to their new home because, wow. We won't be traveling very far. I think we are going to travel straight to the left, which should be the opposite direction. Let's go. Oh, and Potato is fully healed, by the way. What a blessing. Thank goodness Potato is totally fine. Everybody is over 15 pounds, which is a miracle. Let's go. I think I see a coyote moving up there. It's got me a little bit nervous, but I think we're right here at the rendezvous site. We are going to call it Brothers Protection. I think that's a really good name that Mikael would absolutely pick. And with that, he is going to wolf them into the grass because he did see a coyote. I wanted to see what shape this bull elk was in, but I don't think that he's weak enough to be hunting him. But there's always hope. I don't think there's any harm in checking to see if prey is going to be easy. But this one certainly wasn't. So Mikael does have food on his mind. Kirby, she's not too bad. He will send her back. But the pups need fresh meat. So he's going to take a look and see if he can't find something for them. Perfect fresh meat for the pups and not too far from the site. Mikael's gonna take this back, but then he has a lot he needs to do today. He's pretty awake, he's not too tired, and he would really enjoy getting some pushback on Crevice Lake today. And here we are. Birch, why on earth are you so far away from the safety of the rendezvous site? Have you lost your mind, child? Kirby. Kirby, you should be watching. There we go. There we go. Oh, Potato, we're all so glad you're better, Bob. We're so glad you're better. Even though Mikael's wakefulness is really, really high, I think I'm gonna let him sleep and get that wakefulness almost full. And that way we can spend pretty much all day tomorrow taking Crevice Lake territory. Hopefully Kirby doesn't mind being the stay-at-home mom for right now. I know she'd much rather be off fighting battles. Maybe we can trade with her a little bit. With the pups put away, we are gonna call Kirby. She doesn't get to go with us very much. She's gonna need some food. And it might be good to have her help us with Crevice Lake just in case we do get into a bit of a fight. Mikael has vowed not to kill any Crevice Lake wolves, but he will protect himself and his mate if he has to, even if he is taking their territory. Crevice Lake truly has some of the most beautiful lands in the entire map, and how open they are is just so perfect for hunting, especially in this time of year with trying to find fawns and calves because it's so much easier to see the grass tufts. They also have access to all the elk herds. So no wonder Crevice Lake fights so hard to keep their land. Their land is probably some of the best land. That might make them come across as being extremely aggressive because they want to keep hold of this for their family. They might not have the most sensitive tactics about it. But to be fair, Aspen was kind of an aggressive wolf in general. So maybe some of Crevice Lake was a little bit of misunderstanding. Like, look at that. There's another elk herd right there. They truly have the best hunting grounds in all of the map. If only Teo could truly have the packs come together, and then they could share the food everywhere. I love it when I literally run across food, like on just sheer accident. So I'm gonna finish this off. We'll let Kirby have the rest if she's got space. Oh, I guess we'll just leave the rest for scavengers because we have a lot of territory to take today and I don't want to be carrying it around, especially if we get attacked. We are going to take this random Prospect Peak Hex that's over here. Somehow they managed to push Crevice Lake back, but it's not going to be enough for for Mikael to hold back. He's just going to take this. Phew, so the spots that we're looking at taking are all in the 90s. I'm a little intimidated by that, to be honest. Hi, Cougar. You can have the rabbit that I accidentally killed and did not mean to kill, to be honest. It was really just a thing. Okay, we'll just leave that for the Cougar. Maybe they'll leave us alone. Oh no, the wolves are definitely in this spot, which could mean that they are not in the 93%, so let's go take that first. Never mind, I see stranger wolves. This could actually be a fight, because it is Crevice Lake. But we'll see what happens. Well. Oh my gosh, this is the wolf that killed Aspen again! Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh, Mikael. Let them go. Interesting that it's these two wolves. These are the two wolves that killed Aspen, was 2M and 4F after he killed 2F. And it's interesting, I guess the game just always pairs those two together. But it's kind of perfect for our story, of course, because it's almost like Mikael getting revenge, but not, because he's letting them go. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of doing what Aspen couldn't. And maybe it's Aspen pushing him like, no, let them go. Let them go. Maybe it's even out of fear. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below what y'all think. But I kind of love that Mikael is like, no, I will not kill them. I will not kill them. No matter how much they taunt me or how much they come after me, I will not kill them. That would only change, I think, if Kirby died to them, or if one of the pups died to them in particular, then I do think Mikael would. And it would be a vengeance thing. So now we're in 100% hex, which means we could have completely different wolves after us, but I don't really think that Mikael and Kirby are worried about it. They want to keep Charm and her family safe because Charm was Aspen's mate. And now Mikael, even though he's letting these other wolves go, he's still feeling that push, like, I need to protect my family, especially since it's those two that continue to come after him. The winds are starting to pick up again, and this spring has just been filled with storm after storm after storm, and Mikael can't help but feel like it's possibly a warning, so he's treading lightly. Mikael doesn't necessarily believe in any of the gods or goddesses or anything that's out there right now, but he is always watching the weather, and he does have a spiritual connection to it, to a point where he thinks that the weather gives him signs of what he should and should not do. He's kind of developed that on his own. Nothing's really taught him that other than his parents saying, well, when there's a storm going on, you might not want to hunt. So he watches it closely. Now that the sky is clear, maybe he's feeling a little better. Wow, this map looks better and better every time we play. This looks incredible. This is some of the best territory I think Mikael and Kirby have ever had the luxury of having. And he has definitely kept up his word of pushing them back. Crevice Lake is in them. And I think for the next couple of days, they're going to work on the left side of the map. But Mikael didn't say he would take the whole territory, just that he would help her maintain it. So I don't know that we're going to take the time to actually take the whole territory. Now, Charm and her series is actually happening time-wise simultaneously with Mikael. So they're honestly sharing the same territory right about now. Her territory might go a little farther than his would show, but they're sharing it. But right now, Charm has taken on just a little bit more of a vengeance track where she did kill the alpha. alpha, because there's no actual alpha anymore. But we're, for story purposes, that's what we're saying. Of the Crevice Lake pack. And I do believe, I can't remember which one it was, but she does kill either 2M or 4F. She kills one of them. I want to say it was 4F that she ends up killing. And so this would probably be before she has done that, because she killed the alpha early on. I know I keep doing that, guys. I keep doing it because I don't want to spread misinformation. There are no alpha male and females of wolf packs anymore. There are breeding pairs, but they're not quite the same thing. Wolf packs run as families more than having somebody over somebody else kind of thing. But the breeding pair are the only ones allowed to breed. That is still accurate, but they're not considered alphas anymore. But anyways, for our story, yes, Charm did do that, and she does kill one of the wolves that killed Aspen, but not at this point in the story for us, for Mikael, because they're still showing up and making him nervous, and he's having to fight the urge every time to take vengeance, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to end up in the same position his brother was, and perhaps his brother is urging him to go a different path. We are back to the pups with perfect timing. They're gonna come out and eat, and then Mikael's gonna sleep. They have done an amazing job, Kirby and Mikael, taking territory, but now it's time to relax and be with family. Potato's trying so hard to play with his dad. Potato is such a daddy's boy. I absolutely adore it. Oh my gosh, did they finish that? Oh dear. Oh, Kirby being a good mom. Oh my gosh. That makes me happy every time. She's such a distant mother, but she still cares. And it just brings me so much joy. Heather, are you a mama's girl? Hi, Redwood. Pounce. Guys, I just noticed that Mikael has a little white tip on his tail. Did you, what? Wait, what? Hold on. There's like a little white tip on his tail. I just now noticed that. It's like right at the bottom. Look at this. It's like a little bitty white tip. Oh my gosh. That is the cutest thing ever. Okay, Birch is still under a certain amount, so I think we're gonna go ahead and feed him. Oh, and Kirby did too. Yeah, we need him to be above 90. He's like right there, but we need him to be above 90. You too, Bramble, go eat. Perfect. There we go. Bramble's finally eating. Heather is kind of off by herself. She's gonna look just like her mom. But now it is time for sleep. And with morning comes another spring rain, and we have got very, very hungry puppies. So this morning is going to be spent getting them some food. We may leave Kirby here. Hopefully she stays. And she did. Perfect. Let's go find them some food. How bad did our territory take a hit? It's not that terrible. It's actually not that bad. We can find food and go strengthen some places. That was quick and easy. I only checked 3 grass tufts, and in the third one, there was the BB. Hello, hungry babies. Your father delivers fresh kill. There you go. Birch, what are you doing? Why do you always eat last, love? Your father demands that you eat with the others. Perfect. I do think that... What? How... Heather! Heather? No! No, you can't be sick, love. Oh dear. Oh dear, Heather is sick. Okay. Since Heather just got sick, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a risk. All the pups are over 90%. We're gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep, and then we're gonna take Heather with us to strengthen territory tomorrow. But this way, Mikael will have enough energy to carry her for a little while. It's probably all this rain. She's just gotten a chill. It was snowing a little bit last night, so maybe for some reason the chill just got to her and she got sick. She's running a fever, but she doesn't seem to be acting strange other than that she's been separating herself from the rest of the pups. That's the only thing I've really noticed, but Heather kind of did that anyway. It does look like with one sleep, she's already dropped 26% of her health, which is a little scary. It's not the worst I've seen. I've seen a pup drop 50% in one night. I swear I have. It was scary. It does look like Kirby has left, which is a little concerning. I'm gonna wolf them into the grass, but try and grab Heather. Perfect. And now we're taking Heather with us. Boy, we move slow with a big puppy in our mouth. So at the moment, Mikael is just having Heather kind of walk, and he's staying close by her. But she's enjoying this little bit of a walk right now, and he's talking to her and telling her about her grandparents, because they probably aren't as present. She's a little intimidated by this fox, but Mikael is being very protective. So Mikael has caught her this rabbit, but she does not seem interested at all. So Mikael's gonna eat it himself, but yes, Heather did not seem to have any interest in that hare. Maybe she prefers elk, and that'll be something, if we end up playing her, that we go with. We've arrived back at the rendezvous site, but it seems that Kirby has not returned, which does have Mikael a bit worried. So he's gonna howl for her a little bit, see how she's doing. I think she's actually taking territory or strengthening it or something, but he will howl to let her know that he's back with the pups. Heather is now very tired, but everyone's above 90%, so we should just be able to sleep right next to Heather. And hopefully she will recover in the morning. Oh, well, we have woken up to Kirby, who has come back, and she's very angry with me. Very angry. Maybe we shouldn't sleep without her. I don't think she likes that very much. She like full on growled. Ah, sweet dreams for Mikael. All seems to be good. And Heather has recovered, so it looks like he did just the right thing to help her. He might have to fix his relationship with Kirby a little bit, who's now had to wake us up twice because she came back and we fell asleep without her. Apparently she doesn't like that. Before we do an outro, I'm gonna sniff the air just a little bit. I do smell bear. I smell like one little speck of bear. 2 specks of bear. Okay, it looks like they're all pretty close though. I'm not gonna feed Birch myself because I'm very hungry. But I think we're safe enough to do an outro really quick. All right, y'all. As this beautiful family eats in the background, I think that this is an excellent way to finish off this episode. Mikael is doing really well. Our lucky boy continues to get lucky with everything. Kirby's being such a good mom, playing with her babies in the background. I feel like this litter is more attached to her. Well, if y'all like this episode, make sure you tickle and poke that like button, subscribe to join the family, the pack, the clan, and ring that bell to get notified of when I post episodes. Feel free to join Discord and Twitch in the follow me link below so you can see me on other platforms and talk with me every day. I love you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week for more of Mikael in Forged in Tragedy. Bye!